This is Parahan, and you are listening to The Parahan Show. We're going to talk about some news today that you will not see anywhere. Yet, this is so significant, we should be talking about it. In 2019, an interesting news article came out. The Indian Army posted that they were searching in the Himalayan mountains for the infamous creature known as the Yeti. They sent out an expedition team to the mountains of the Himalayas to look for this creature. And they came back with significant evidence to suggest that this creature was indeed real. And here we have a governing body making the proclamation that the Yeti exists. And in the year of disclosure, this is something big, because here we have acknowledgement of something that has always been a pseudoscience that people haven't taken seriously. So this is something that the Indian Army proclaimed, yet we never heard about. In Central Nevada last month, they made an amazing discovery. They found the fossils of a new species of ichthyosaur, which was this 55-foot long fish-like creature that existed during the Triassic period and had this dragon-shaped body. Now, what I find interesting about this is very close to this general area is Bear Lake, which is famous for its depths containing a large sea creature known as the Bear Lake Monster. And if you look at the fossilized remains that were found last month of this new creature, and you look at all the reports of the Bear Lake Monster, they are almost identical in the way that they appear. And just look for yourself. Tell me, is this possibly suggesting that the Bear Lake Monster is a type of ichthyosaur that lived 1 million years ago that somehow managed to survive in this freshwater lake and continue to thrive as a species? And I think there's a good possibility that this proves that what people are seeing in Bear Lake existed in the area and still exists to this day. In other news, we've seen very extreme weather in the past few months. And in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, there was a very strange weather event that occurred that I think the people should know about. In Hopkinsville, Kentucky last week, there was a tornado that actually came through, and it was considered an EF2, did some significant damage, yet no one's talking about it. And what's so strange about this tornado is that it came out of nowhere. There was no warning. There was no tornado watch in place. And usually meteorologists are very accurate when it comes to predicting the possibility of there being a tornado. Yet this place wasn't supposed to experience any severe weather, yet alone a tornado. There was no wind shear in place. There was no ingredients to produce a tornado. Yet this place saw a tornado simply come out of nowhere and do a bunch of damage. And this isn't the only place. Several weeks ago, we've seen this same weather pattern happening in Alabama, in Louisiana. We're having these tornadoes that appear out of nowhere in these non-producing storm systems, and all of a sudden tornadoes appear and they are doing destruction and damage. Yet we're not talking about this, and meteorologists are stumped by this because they can't figure out why these tornadoes are happening and what's causing them, because theoretically these shouldn't be possible. Yet we're seeing these happen all over the southern portion of this country. And we have to ask ourselves, what is causing these tornadic events?